Ladies and gentlemen, you're now tuned into Naughty or Nice. Let's go.
Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal.
Shelly
Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal.
Have you ever met a sister with her shit together? Maintaining, never complaining, trying to make shit better. She's got a real good life with the right frame of mind. She's the real deal, baby, and she know how to grind. On the job or in the bedroom, baby, the truth. And with her by your side, homeboy, you can't lose. Just slip on the dress and go to work like a pro. Then bring that ass home and drop it down to the floor. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's a lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's the lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets.
Shelly Live and be lovebird.
Shelly Live and be lovebird.
Shelly Live and be lovebird.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shelly Live and be lovebird.
Shelly Live and be lovebird.
Shelly Live and be lovebird.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Tracy. How y'all doing on this happy Thursday? Thank you.
Hey, girl.
Hey, baby. Look, I'm gliding by the seat of my pants.
Girl, honey, they all over this topic today.
I see. And I was trying to, I was working, but I was trying to read some of that craziness, but I couldn't.
There's actually some really good ones. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Orlando.
So we can probably start with some of the ones that posted earlier to get, because people was posting her. This topic must have hit folks' brain. And see what they saw. Let me go to.
All right, y'all. Tonight's topic is, what is the most important question to ask on a first date? We had a lot of responses to this one, y'all. Some good ones too. Let's see. Harlem said, how's the relationship with your family or kids? He said, where you working at? Somebody said, what are you looking for? And Harlem also said, how do you want to be loved? Because a lot of chicks really don't know. That's a good one.
True.
Paul said, as a gay man, I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there. How big is it? Can't nobody work with a pinky finger.
All right.
It's a whole lot, y'all. Y'all can go back on there and look. Toby had a lot of good ones. He was one of them was, do you have any unresolved issues that need dealing with from your past? Does your ex understand you're not in a relationship anymore? Do you still have feelings for your ex? And why are we on this date if any of the above is yes?
Okay, so I'm just going to throw a couple of these on my page just to hit some of these people's topics.
Go ahead.
One guy said, how are you doing? Because your health is their well-being and primary concern on the first date. Someone said, are you married? What is your credit score? Do you have enough money to take me out on a date? One guy said, what do you want to be included with? Kevin Jones said, are you a top or a bottom?
What?
One guy, are you a top or a bottom? Roger said, what you cooking tonight? Todd said, can your ass cook? My brother said, are you on the pill? DeMarcus said, did you bring any money? Someone said, are you married? Are you crazy? Do you have your own place? How many kids do you have? What are your goals? What are the goals you want to meet? I mean, yeah, y'all was all over this one, honey. We're going to have to go to this board because the board's on fire.
Orlando said, why is your husband in the parking lot? Can't come to your job.
Stop it.
Tracy said, is there anyone who thinks they may be involved with you? Well, yeah, that's a good one too. Paul said, Paul loved yours on the post. He said, what are your life goals? And Tracy said, those sexual questions are not for the first date.
I agree.
Yeah. But it may go around to that depending on how comfortable you are with the person.
The first
Yeah,
date's
I'm gonna
gonna
talk
be
about
about,
everything. Not
yeah, how
like
many
from the
baby mamas
jump.
do you got running around here free and acting crazy? Do you have how many baby mamas do you have all together? You know,
You take care of your kids.
do you take care of your children? What's your relationship with your children? I
Are you
mean,
gay? I always ask that.
have you thought about being gay?
If you thought about it, you gay.
Yeah, okay, have you thought do you have little preferences in your mind coming up here and there at night? You know what you need to think, what you're working with. Um,
Mm-mm.
oh my God, there's so many questions that you can ask people on that
So, are you
first date.
married? Is your wife married?
Is your wife married to somebody else?
Is your wife married? Because you acting like you a whole single out here. Maybe she the only one got the memo. Okay,
I'm trying to tell
girl.
you. Tracy said
I just
exactly,
say,
and she said laugh out loud. And then you know, you women, us women, you and women and men alike, you got to ask people have they ever had any STDs. You can't just be talking about you giving up the coochie on the first date because some people do, and they don't know if they got disease to the first.
have you been tested?
Have you been tested for
And I ain't
HIV?
talking
Are
about
you
for the coronavirus.
okay? Are you positive?
Girl, I'm sorry, y'all, but this
I'm
thing
eating
that
too.
just ate was so good. Oh my God.
It's a
It,
lot of things.
it was a cheesecake bowl with
Oh God.
strawberries, whipped cream, all kinds of, oh God, I done ate it all and I'm mad because I want some more. Hi, Sean. Sean said, how is your relationship with your dad, mom, and grandparents? Or um, have you ever hit a woman?
Yeah, Tracy said, "Are you still married to your wife?" Tracy, it's a lot of them out there running around married to their wives, honey. They wives be,
That's
oh,
what I
they tell you
said.
something. They say, I'm married, but it's complicated." That's
Right.
what
Your
happens.
ass is married.
It's married, you're married, but it's a complicated situation of a marriage.
Mm.
That's some of the good hitter ones. Or my wife, she's in there, she's there, but I don't really like her like that. I don't really like her like
Right.
that. Well, they say that about girlfriends too. They be like, "Well, I'm with somebody, but the situation kind of iffy. The situation kind of sticky."
Let's see. Hey, Michelle. Michelle said, do you have any mental issues in your family? Don't worry about the family, Michelle. You better ask him, is his ass crazy? Right
Crazy,
then, if you the one on the date with him.
because honey, them suckers jump out. Crazy jumps out quick.
And I always ask, what are you looking for? What do you want in a relationship? Are you looking to be married? Do you want more kids? All kinds of stuff. Which kids part, no. Mm-mm. I don't want no more of their little asses. But
Damn, Mom. You always choke
no.
on my fry.
uh let's see. Orlando said, were you at fault for your last relationship ending? If so, why? Was it all their fault? That's a good one, Orlando.
That's a good one to ask.
Tracy said he effing loves you.
I know, right? He loves you on the first date.
Um,
Some of them love you
let's
too
see.
quick. They love you at first sight.
Paul said, do you do any drugs besides weed?
Good one,
Yeah.
Paul. Good one.
Do you
Come home.
smoke at all?
Yeah,
Because
come.
I don't
Oh,
like
do you smoke
smokers.
cigarettes? No cigarettes. No cigarettes. No cigarettes. No cigars. Not a whole bunch of
Don't put that
cigars.
on the screen because it hurt my eyes when you do that. I can
Which
read it
one?
from the side. Any of them.
Okay.
That's all hurt my
Okay.
eyes. Tracy said, why am I not seeing anybody else's comments? A lot of them, Tracy, are on our walls or on our timeline.
Yeah, we read it from the screen because we're streaming. We see them.
Hey, Lisa. Let me see. You can ask. I always ask, do you have any pets? Because if you got pets and you keep them in your house, I ain't coming.
Vonda's allergic to everything: grass, trees, the sidewalk, the snails, the birds, the
Not the
cats. She
sidewalk.
can't go on no picnic. She's gonna break out. If a bug bite her, you're gonna have to take her to the hospital. I'm telling you this right now. She's allergic to everything.
Yeah, I'll be like, you got bugs. Look, I went to this dude house one time, girl. He had a cat. I said, as soon as I walked in, it's like somebody put a bag on my house. I said,
I can't breathe.
I had to leave because I had an asthma attack. Girl, I had to get the hell on. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
His
no.
mama didn't like me and put the cat in the house because she knew I was allergic to cats. so bad. She did. She was a horrible old lady.
Tracy said no, I fucking love Michelle. I love you
Uh-huh.
too.
That's what I told you said. Orlando said, I don't have to ask if they smoke. If they smoke, I can smell it when we talk. Yeah. A lot of times somebody, if they like professional, they can hide it, Orlando.
Oh yeah, they spray themselves to death with a whole lot of cologne.
Paul said, actually, one thing that my sister has a huge problem with is that men can't seem to handle a strong woman that has her shit together. That's true, Paul. So if I were a woman, I would have to ask the dude on the first date, can you live with the fact that I don't need you, but I may want you? I asked that. Some say yeah, but then when you get into it, they can't handle that because for you to have something that requires you to be busy. So a lot of times if they feel like, well, you always doing this, you all that, well, I take care of myself and I don't have time to be sitting over here chit-chatting and laying all around with you when I got other shit going on and you haven't offered to pay not a water bill, and water bill is the cheapest bill you can get. So until then, I'm gonna keep on doing what I'm doing. But she is right, Paul.
Yeah.
Michelle said, I feel you on the allergies. I belong in a bubble. Girl, me too. Tracy said, I'm not sure how I can see others' comments. Please advise. Tracy, look on the wall. If you go to our live, you should see them, which you are on our live, but it depends on where you're watching from and you can see all the comments. But
if you're watching from my page, click on my page and you'll see the comments on my wall.
and you'll see it.
Depending on whose page you on. We normally put them on the screen, but it's bothering Vonda's eyes.
No, Orlando, I'm not allergic to fish. But I'm allergic to mushrooms and fresh pineapples, but I eat the pineapples anyway. And my
she
mouth
gets itching. She's allergic to bugs, ants, beetles. She's allergic to trees. She's allergic to dust. She's allergic to my house, the air, the carpet.
I'm allergic to her.
And she keeps coming around me.
I'm allergic to every time I go around her, I get sick.
She gets sick, get the sneezing and carrying on.
Tracy said exactly, V Love Barrel. Which part, Tracy? My cousin Bruce said, where your man at? But I think he talking to you specifically.
I have one, and I don't want one. I ain't looking, I don't want one.
Orlando talking about, okay, because I got a big old fish tank. Now I ain't allergic to fish.
She about to allergic to the weed in the fish tank. Stop playing.
Child, listen, I am allergic to a lot of stuff. That's why I don't be going to people's house like that. Because I get to something bite me, I'm gonna whip up. I'm just still getting over something. Where I went in somebody's house and something bit me, and my whole body broke. I had to go to the doctor. So if you got pets, I'm good. Shut up, Lisa. She told me I need to be in a bubble. I do.
She needs to be in a bubble. She does.
I do. Oh well. Poof poof.
I'm gonna buy one.
Oh, Michelle said, do you have any crazy baby mamas that can't let go? That's a good one. Or crazy, or for the men in crazy baby daddies, that's, you know, the ones that's always, I don't want no other man around my kid, but don't do nothing for the kid. Just don't want the man around you.
Just don't want the man around you. Are you still fucking your ex-husband or ex-wife? Should be a question.
That's even better. And I'll be like, so, because, you know, a lot of people say, you know, I'm this and, you know, everybody love me. And I'll ask, well, what do your friends and family say about you? If I ask them right now, I'm sure they wouldn't have all this great shit to say about you that you got to say about yourself. And they may, but, you know, they may not.
What matters to you? What matters to you? What makes you angry? A lot of people, boy, when you meet them, boy, they be at that table, they don't ask no questions. And a couple of days later, you go on the second day, you done seen somebody jump out. You're like, who? Who is this now?
And, you know, sometimes I ask people, what is your purpose for dating? Are you dating towards a goal, or are you dating just to meet new people and just have a good time? Because, you know, some people date with the purpose. They're dating to find that person that they can marry and settle down with, while other people just dating just to be out here just having a good time and don't want no attachments and don't want to be tied down to anything. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on, I guess, where you are, what you want in your life as far as the dating scene itself. Hi, Philip Napoleon. He said, have the kitty been passed through the whole damn city? Where you get your last $40 from was it the deacon or the pastor that gave it to you?
No.
Okay. Hey, Olan, where you been? It ain't always a reason, Olan. Here you go with your bullshit. He talk about why are you single? There is a reason. Not all the time. Sometimes
No,
you're
not
just
all
too
the time.
busy. Sometimes you're just too busy to have time for that if you got other things going on and shit you're trying to take care of, and that's a distraction.
And Olan, why can't you just be coming out of something and don't want to just jump into something so fast?
Right. Tracy said, truthfulness of what do you want? Lisa said, no, we don't backtrack to the old husband did. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I just told somebody today, when I'm done, I'm done. The topic is what's the most important question you ask on the first date, Lynn? Paul said, can I get a criminal background check? You should have been on the show
Yes.
yesterday, Paul.
Yes.
I shit. Most of all you gotta do is Google somebody to bring up everything. Lisa said, my friend says she dates to have a good time. She's here doing my hair and listening. Yeah, a lot of people date just to have a good time. A lot of people don't want to be tied down, or you know what I'm saying? If it happens, great, but that's not what you're solely looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you don't.
Right.
Everybody don't want to go to date like be on pins and needles. Like, oh shit, she might think I'm ready to get married, or he might think I want to get married, and they start asking all the serious questions before they even know your last name, and you be like, bruh, like, wait,
Like,
whoa.
let's take it down a notch or two.
Look, let's stick to this dinner right now and go ahead on. Like, no. But you know, some people tell you straight up, because this dude told me, he said, I like to have a good time. I'm this, I'm that, blah, 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 blah. He said, but if you look to get married, go ahead, eat your meal, and we can go ahead and end this right now, because I ain't marrying nobody. I said, well, shit, let's eat there. I'm good. I'm happy with that.
But you know, when you say that to a man, honey, they be insulted. Oh, you just out here running around? No, I just don't feel like dating nobody. Y'all want to date like that?
Yeah, it is a double standard when a woman says that. Lisa said, my friend said, how many kids is her first question. Yep, somebody said that. Orlando said, were you born a woman? You better ask that question.
You better ask that question for real, though.
Brian said, I have encounters with people to challenge their minds. Okay, decline. Sophia said, why your relationship didn't work with the last person, and who's your people? Right. I always have to ask people related to, or my kids or my nieces and nephews always come to me when they, get ready to go out with somebody new, because we're related to everybody, like literally everybody. So if you date somebody in this family, you gotta go out of town somewhere, because everybody related. Hi, Sean. Sean said, why did your last relationship end? Is that a question? I mean, I know it's a question, but are you asking a question, or that's a question that you ask?
Asking somebody.
Olan said, own it. Yeah, Olan, I agree with that. I agree with what you said for a change. If you single, own it. But there's not always a reason. Sometimes it's just you just don't have time. And then some people, when you seem to be a busy person, that's when somebody wants most of your time to buckle your time, and you can't give it to them. So why start dating if you know you're not going to be able to, to maintain that, if that person wants to keep taking you out or whatever. Now, if they got patience and they can wait on you until you get all your stuff in order, then that's cool. That may work out. Orlando said, are you friends with your ex? Why or why not? I've never had bad breakups. Like,
I don't have them kind of issues.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't feel like there should be a reason to just end on bad terms. If you don't get along, just go in your separate ways, and you don't have to deal with that person no more. Especially if you don't have any ties to them, you don't have any kids, you don't have, things that you got to split up because y'all live together or whatever the case may be. But I just don't fool with them no more. You can agree to disagree, just get along. Tracy said, on a first date, you need to establish what they're looking for, how they make their income, do they have kids, how many in age, how much time do they have to contribute to this relationship. That's what I'm saying when Olan was saying, why are you single? There's a reason. That could be a whole lot of the factors right there. Some people don't want to date people with kids. A lot of people won't date nobody with a job without a job. Like it's a whole lot of
That'd be a
things. You
hard one
know?
to do right there, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
How
I'm
would you
saying
feel you out with somebody and be like, I'm working on work. I'm working on working. I mean, that'd be kind of different.
yeah, Lynn, most people did ask, they ask the person, why didn't the last relationship work? Sometimes shit, you just grow apart or your interests change. It don't have to be
Hmm.
bad all the time. It could just be you just grew apart.
Differences. Yeah, you just grew apart.
Yeah. Or Orlando said he's in good with all his exes. There's no reason not to be, unless it was a situation where they were abusive or some shit like that. Then ain't no need of me talking to you no more. Unless y'all gotten past that, you've grown, and you know what I'm saying. And it's been a long
Right.
time ago, but you know not to go back with that person. Tracy said, "I'm not willing to date someone without a job." I feel you on that, Tracy.
Me neither, Tracy. Me
Hard out
neither.
here, honey. That means if he ain't got no job, when you do something, you got to do it for him or her or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just be
that might
doing
be a bit
something
much.
to make some money, have some type of income. Do something. If you cutting grass, cutting hair, whatever.
Anything. Anything.
Lisa said, "My question is, how old are your kids?" I asked that because my kids are grown and I'm not. And she put not.
I see that. I saw without the glasses.
And when we're ready to go travel, etc., it's your weekend to have the kids, or you have to have them on a specific time. I need your undivided attention. I can agree with that, Lisa. I can.
Yep.
Because that is hard when you got somebody, you always want to plan something, but then, they always got to drop the kids off, or they got to do this, and then the baby mama got issues and drama and all that type of stuff. See, I ain't never been that girl. I can't do that. Let's see. Tracy said, and I'm not willing to deal with someone who isn't willing to invest. Okay, that's fair.
Oh yeah,
Because
that's fair.
that's what I'm saying. That's why we asked this question, because if you know what you're looking for from the beginning, get those questions out of the way quick, because therefore you won't waste your time or theirs either. They know what you're looking for. They know what you're not looking for, and you can keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
There should be some
ice
first
cream
questions.
cone. Look, buy my ice cream cone or a frog. What is it? What's that place, Nadia? The frog place. For Sweet Frog yogurt, and say nice to meet you and go about your day. But yeah, but you have to let people know what your intentions are, because everybody's not looking for the same thing. Hey,
True.
Sylvia, aka Peanut.
Hey,
Orlando says, Shell, I think we're gonna be great exes. I'm just saying. He's so silly.
yeah, we're gonna get Orlando.
Well, let me see. What else? I always ask, are you the jealous type? Are you a jealous person? I don't like no jealous man. I do not.
Or are you insecure about everything?
Yeah. You're going to see the insecurity up front a lot of times. Not
No,
all the time,
sometimes you
but a
don't
lot
see
of
it.
times.
Sometimes
Because you can see if you out with somebody and a dude looking at you, and he be like, what the hell he keep looking at you like that for? Whatever. And on the first date, you be like, the red flags are raised up like, thank you, Peanut. But no, honey, I don't like a jealous man. Jealous man hurt you, because he'll start thinking about shit in his own head that only he believes, and in his mind is true, and it has nothing, and it's so far from the truth, and don't have nothing to do with you. So I don't do jealous men. Nope, I'm good on that. Let me see what else. Are you a mama's boy? Does your mama still run your life?
Or how does he treat his mama altogether? Because some people treat their mama bad, honey.
Huh?
Some men treat their parents bad.
No, you have a lot of mothers now with their sons. They don't want their sons with nobody. They want them because if they don't got older and they don't have a man, their son is their void, and they don't want the son doing nothing for nobody but them. That's what happened with the lady that almost killed me with the cat.
You know we are on these comments because a whole bunch of them came up. I can't see it.
I was like, lady, girl, that was a whole
I remember that one. I remember that one. She hated you though.
A whole mess. And I was like, you know what? I said, you and your mama.
Yeah,
Like,
she did not like your black ass.
But I told him, I said, as long as you got your mama, because his mama lived with him, he took her in. So I said, as long as your mama here with you, you gonna be single, buddy, because ain't nobody gonna put up with that. And somebody gonna end up slapping the shit out of your mama. Like for real, for real. She was terrible, I'm telling you.
I remember this situation. I remember it clearly.
Girl, that lady jumped up in my face. I said, lady, I said, I don't do no harm and I don't want to be disrespectful, but if you put your hands on me, I'm gonna slide your old ass all the way across this floor. Don't do it. I'm telling you. Oh, girl.
This ain't the move you want to make, baby.
It was
No.
terrible. And I told her. Yeah, I told her. I was like, what? But anywho, y'all, not pay me no attention, but
Stupid.
I just had a flashback. But anyway, hey, Karan. Thank you, Lynn. Orlando said, that's a good question, V, about are you the jealous type? Yeah. He said, I had an ex mad at me because of what I did in her dream. You got people crazy like that, Orlando. They'll dream something, but swear you did it. Or they say, I had a dream that you did this, so I know you cheating on me, or I know you this. Nigga, you was dreaming. I was right here in my bed by myself. What are you talking
What
about?
is wrong with your mind?
Crazy. But you know what, too? I think a lot of that is their conscience, because they know they ain't doing right by you, and the shit they doing, they dreaming about it, but it's on you because they know
It's
they
on
doing
them.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, what about the men that get you mad so they can do stuff wrong?
Oh,
Are you
my
one of them
God.
kind of men that just want to piss you off because you got something you got to go do?
That's the story of a woman's life.
Yeah, he's mad for what? I don't know. He's just mad.
Look, that's a story of something. Or when they get caught, they the victim. And or lie to you, they lie to they purple in the face, but it's all well. And you know, you have some people to say, well, if you wouldn't have did that, or you pushed me out there, or you made me, nigga, ain't nobody made you pull your dick out and stick it
And put it
your
in somebody.
Yeah, like did you slip and fall in her or something? If you don't get out my face, no. I don't like. I'll ask too. Are you the stalkerish type? Are you a stalker? Like, if you don't hear from me, you park down the street somewhere, watching my house, or
In
you
my
know,
driveway.
following me or some shit like that. Because that happened to me before, and I was like, but I was at home, and it was like, I said, oh, it was a such and such car in your driveway. I said, well, if you saw the car, why you ain't knock on the damn door? Don't be sitting out
See
there.
what's in there?
What you looking for?
Oh, no.
Let's see. Karan said, means you have good stuff if they're jealous. Not all the time, Karan.
No.
They're jealous. I don't
They're
even
just
want
jealous.
that. No. I just don't want no jealous person. I had that before, and that could be dangerous for you, dangerous for your health. Trust me, it can. Because a jealous person is dangerous. Hi, David. David said, I literally had a woman like that. Like what, David? What did she do?
Stalkerish?
What,
You stalk her
stalkerish
car?
and jealous, or both? Because you can have one without the other, or they could be both.
Huh.
And
Tell you right now, though. Come to my house if you want to. You come over here and you
pass
knock
on
it.
that, sir. I don't want no jealous man.
And don't come over unannounced.
Now, if a man has daughters, I watch the way he treats his girls.
Yeah,
You know,
that's important.
outside of his mom and how he talks about the mother of his kids. I do watch that because I feel like if he dogging her out and he just dragging her, guess what? He get mad at me. He gonna do the same thing.
Same thing.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Because at one point you love her dirty draws, so don't be talking about it like now like a dog like that.
I don't know why people do that.
David said started fight so she could go out and do her crap. Oh yeah. My
Oh, gosh,
thing
yes.
is this: if you want to go do something, go do it. Don't give me no headache because you want to go do something. Because I'm not gonna be out there looking for you, stalking you, trying to find out what you're doing. Because guess what? What you do in the dark does come to light,
Come to light.
and eventually it's gonna come to you. You ain't even got to look for it. So why start trouble with somebody just to go do what you want to do? That just don't make sense to me. I never just understood that.
So many men do that, though.
Yeah, like if I want to do something, I'm just gonna go do it.
I'm just
Like,
going to do it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go do it. I ain't gonna be starting up with you or whatever, or you not gonna pick a fight. Now you got some Shelly that'll pick a fight with you to make you mad enough so you don't want to go somewhere anymore. You're
Right.
like, just fuck it, I ain't even going now. You don't piss me off. I'm just stay home. Nope. I'm
They be
going
like, well, I'm still
anyway.
going. I'm going
Look,
anyway.
I'm gonna get up out of there quicker, quicker than that. Look, shoot. Orlando said, "Are you comfortable if I Google you, and what do you think I will see?" Well, the Bible say, Orlando, if ye seek, ye shall find. So whatever you find, that's on you. But once you get that information, it's up to you to decide whether or not you want to deal with that person or not. And then just because you Google it, it could be there, but you don't know what happened behind whatever you may find. So you might want to ask them before you jump to any conclusions, because you could be wrong. It could have been, just a incident that happened at one day, if it's bad, an incident that happened at one time that, shit got out of hand or whatever the case may be. But unless, it ain't no child abuse, rape, pedophilia, all that type of stuff, ask the person about it. That's what I would do. David says, well, I left that 14 years ago. Wonder who loving you now, if anyone. Whoever it is probably going through the same thing, David, or either she's single, one of the two, because some people sit from the gate and they get missed and they don't have time for that. I would be one of those. I'm not gonna sit there and argue with you, stress my head, worrying about this and worrying about that. No, I'm not doing that. If I got to do all that, then I should and need to be by myself. Period. At this point in my life now, and at the age I am now, I'm not going through that with anybody. Period. I'm not I'm not going to do that. I'm at a part in my life I'm trying to be. I know I am. I'm trying to be happy, and stay stressed and worry free. That's where I am with that. Sophia says, and people change all the time. You can't hold people to their past all the time. Right, Lynn, you're absolutely right. And this is like any of us that's on this podcast have had a past, and we've had, in our younger days we might have done stupid shit, but we've grown, and you grow from that, and you grow from your mistakes, and that's no longer you. That was just an era in your life where you used to wild out or whatever, hot tempered, whatever the case may be. But you're right, everybody does change. And if you are the same as you was 15, 20 years ago, then that says a lot about you. You need to grow. You should grow every day. You should learn. My mom always told me, and I always tell my kids, you need to learn something new every day, no matter how big it is or how small it is. You just need to learn something every day. And that's called growth. You know what I'm saying? So just because a person did this in their teens, in their 20s, in their 30s or whatever, they could be all past all that shit now and be like, you know what? I did so much shit back then. I'm ready to just chill right now. I don't have time to do that extra stuff. So yeah, you're right. People can and do change. And you can't hold a person's past to them all the time. But like I said, it depends on what it is. Now, if you've been a pedophile or a sex offender or anything like that, that's like detrimental, I don't give a damn how long ago it's been. I'm gonna slide on that one because I just can't do that. That's just me. Anybody else, that's their business, but I know how I am.
Thank you.
Yeah, but anywho, yeah. But if you missed it, Sophia said people change all the time. You can't hold people to their past all the time. And I guess it was in regards to Orlando said, are you comfortable if I Google you, and what do you think I will see? And I was like, the Bible says, if you seek, you shall find. So whatever you find, you may want to ask the person about it. And I was saying, unless it's, got something to do with pedophilia, violent crimes, or, crimes against nature, shit like that, then you should ask the person at least, like, I Googled you and I saw so-and-so, what's up with that? Give them the opportunity to explain that. But if it's a certain shit that that's just morally wrong and ethically wrong, no, I'm good. But that's what we was talking about.
Okay.
And I said, you should learn something new every day, no matter how big or small. Is what I was taught, what I've always taught my kids. I said, because that's called growth. And just because I did some shit in my teens, 20s, and 30s, I've grown past that. I'm not that person anymore. I used to do those things. I don't do that anymore. And that's called elevating yourself and growing. So you
Correct.
can't hold a person's past to them all the time because we all done stupid shit. Period.
Yeah.
Somewhere along the line. She said, my mama told me the more I try to teach you, the dumber I get. So crazy. But yeah, but no, life is a process, and it's a growing experience every day that we blessed to have on this earth. So you can't be judging people and all that type of shit, but you are in control of what you accept and what you don't accept from anybody.
True.
So ask the questions. Ask the questions. If you want to know, ask. And if they got a problem answering some of them, depending on what they are, you already know the answer.
There's a
Sometimes
problem.
silence speaks volumes.
Mhm.
Message.
Yeah, and then be mindful of people who be scary about knowing you. Hell.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know,
Thank you, Peanuts, and I'm exactly right. Thank you, cousin. Mhm.
I can't see the kids on the phone.
What?
No, you didn't hear that noise when it went and it shut off?
I thought you did something.
No, it was a loud noise, and then my computer just crashed, and then I jumped on my phone. So I'm on my
Somebody
phone.
probably hit a transmitter.
I don't know, but I thought the shit was gonna blow up in my face, so I plugged it out and cut it off.
But yeah, but that's a lot of people's problem. But like I say, if you meet somebody, you just ask those questions up front. I mean, what you got to lose? Y'all just meeting each other. They like some love loss or some shit like that. Just go ahead, ask the questions, say what you mean what you say, and take it from there. If you like what they say, cool. If you don't have to deal with it. Paul said, I said a lot of men that treat a woman as if they are a possession, not a partner. So I think every woman should be straight up and ask how they treat a woman that they love and how they react when another man notices her. Well, I could tell you that, Paul, they don't like it. That's just like a lot of men will give another woman all the attention, tell her how beautiful she is and all this kind of shit. And I said this on a show a couple weeks ago, and get home and never tell his own woman that she's beautiful, that he appreciates her, all this stuff, but to go out in the streets and just praise another woman. Could be a hoe, easily could be a hoe, but he ain't gonna, for real. But
that happens.
yeah, but he's not gonna do that to his own woman. But as soon as another man shows her that attention and tells her all the shit that she wants to hear, but it's not coming from the right person. She wants it to come from the man that she cares about and the man that she loves or whatever. Because she can go out every day, be cleaner than a whistle, and have her shit together. And every man that sees her compliments her. But when she get home to her man, he never has a compliment for her, ever. Mm-hmm. And that's the problem. Man, you need to compliment your women in the house for another man start doing it for you. And guess what?
You be in your feelings.
And on the woman you got, she could be swayed away, and that man step up to the plate, and then you're gonna be somewhere looking crazy, looking stupid, talking about how sorry your ass is for not doing this and not doing that. When by then it may be too late. I'm just saying, it happens.
Shit happens.
David said, the dating landscape is crazy. I'm 68 years old, in great shape, retired, and set. I find that many women that are age appropriate are afraid and confused. Many of them are still trying to play games like they're 25. What's up with that? What, men do that too, David? Well, we all in the same on the same page, I guess, in the same ballpark, because men do it all the time. All the time. And it doesn't matter the age, they just do it. And I don't know why that is either. I just say be straight up with somebody and go about your business. Right. Posse, nah, that shit ain't right. It sure ain't. Hey, Jerry. Jerry said, I like to travel every 2 or 3 months to places where I could see the city. I never have been to see a city I've never been in, but I'm single. Well, when you single, Jerry, you can do whatever you want to do. When you get ready, you don't have nobody to answer.
You don't have to ask nobody no questions. You just go.
Date. We love you too, Paul. You could date. You could do whatever you want to do. Well, Paul was going to ask you was your first question, but you already said how big is the package for you waste your time, and then we're going to have a sample and say so I know if I want to stay or not. Paul said then we could talk about it if it's good. But yeah, so But yeah, so if you're single, you can do whatever you want to. And you have a lot of people to say, I've come across a lot of people that I don't like questions. I hate when somebody asks me questions. Well, that's a part of life, and you don't want nobody to ask you questions, then you need to be by yourself. Because what are you
But
hiding? First of all,
I don't think people should ask. I don't find it necessary for people to constantly keep asking you about your past.
no, I agree
Like,
with that.
once I've answered you, I don't want to keep revisiting it. I'm not going to sit and talk about my ex-husband, my ex-boyfriend, all, I don't think that's like, what are we
I
growing
agree
with
with
that?
that.
What are we doing with that? Yeah, what are we doing with that?
But yeah, I agree with that. Now, listen, because that's one thing. If I ask you what happened in your past, have you ever put your hands on a woman? That's pretty much all I need to know about. Have you been tested? Have you had STDs? All those things I'll ask you. And once I ask you that, I'm good. We can move on. I'm not gonna keep going back. Well, I didn't ask you about this. Well, what happened? No. If I ask you and we get that settled and out the way, then I'm good.
Right.
Because I'm like you. Once I told you what you asked me, don't keep asking me that, because you're gonna irritate me and I'm gonna be gone.
And then the answer gonna be not so cute. It's like, what in the hell are we talking about here?
Why you
Like,
keep
it's like
asking
a
me
kid.
that?
It's
Like, yeah.
asking you, what did you do? What did you do? What did you do? And it's like, why?
But a lot of times too, Shirley, I find when people do that, they like gathering stuff so they could throw it in your face later when they get mad at you. Well, remember when you said you did this or you did that and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah.
I'm like this. If I did it, I did it. And
True.
that's just the bottom line. So, and I don't have to explain to you why I did or why I didn't do something. I did it because I wanted to do it. If I did it, evidently.
You stupid. You're like, if I did this, why
That's
did
the
you
truth,
do it
though.
with double D's?
Where you going now? Wait a minute. Paul said, we all have a past. None of us are innocent. Amen, Paul.
Amen.
We all have things that we are ashamed of, but that in no way is a dictation of who we are as a person. I guess. What am I supposed to do with it?
No, I'm saying I'm pouring in a cup, crazy.
Oh, okay. I was telling you to make me a drink, not
Oh,
that.
you said any kind of drink.
No, I didn't say that. But anywho, y'all. Let me start out with Paul's comment. He said, we all have a past. None of us are innocent. We all have things that we are ashamed of, but that in no way is a dictation of who we are as a person. We have to live and learn. Don't lie about your past. Otherwise, the entire relationship is going to be based on a lie. You are right. That's just like, Paul, when you meet people, as soon as you meet them, they start volunteering lies, like that one show we had. Why? What are you lying for? We ain't had no reason
to start lying.
No, I need a ginger and some ice. She think I'm a drunk, y'all. Am I supposed to drink this straight myself?
Yeah,
And I'm being here about crazy.
Drink it with orange juice, it tastes better.
She said, and I said, I drink it like that. You can drink it like that too.
I want my liver. I'm trying to save my liver for next week.
I know, right? We need a lot of that.
No, but I was saying, I love you too. Lock the door. But be careful. Excuse me, y'all. Call me when you get where you're going. But anyway, I was saying people volunteer lies. It's like you meet them and they just start spewing them out. And then when you get further into something, then you start learning that they telling a lie. And you be like,
right.
What?
Where your keys at?
On the table. But yeah, like, no. Give me a second. I gotta move my car right quick. So handle this for a moment. Before I can strangle this girl.
I was wondering when you was gonna get up. Finding them children. But anywho, y'all, yeah, we just have to be more mindful of the questions we asking people when we asking them the stuff that is important to ask them, especially knowing where they coming from, what type of bullshit they bringing to the table. These are all the things you might want to ask people up front. I can't see the comments, y'all, because I'm on my cell phone. So if you comment, you gotta wait for Vaughn to get back. My computer crashed about 20 minutes ago. I just say be truthful. That's always my thing. If you want to be running around out here single, do that. When you come to the table, ask the question. Say something like, I'm just out here wanting to date everybody, and that'll be written in stone. If you're looking for a good time, say I'm looking for a good time. If you're looking for a commitment, say that. But then that gives people the option to be like, yay, nay. Me, on the other hand, I don't like a lot of people in my past. People tend to want to bring it up all the time and talk about it. That ain't my thing. I'm not going to sit down and reminisce about what I did when I was 18 in somebody's club. So that's not things you want to just recap. Now, we can recap it and talk about it once or twice, but we're not going to keep on talking about it. It's just like if somebody went to jail. I ain't going to keep asking you why you went. Hell, once you told me, I know. I mean, these are the things I think it becomes repetitious, but I think people need to say what they mean and mean what they say. It matters. It matters. It does. So, yeah, that's my take. I wish I could see y'all comments, but I can't. And if I move the screen, you ain't gonna see me because the phone ain't so big to look at this stuff. And I'm not on my laptop. And Rhonda went to go move a whole car. So this was a topic that I had came up with this today when I was sitting down at work. I was like, "Ooh, that'd be a good show topic. What question do you ask on the first date?" And since a lot of people, it seems like a lot of folks are single. That's what it seems like to me. The more and more we do the podcast, the more and more you find it's a lot of single people in the world now. What the reason for everybody being single is, I don't know. Maybe there was a lot of breakups in 2019 that rolled on into 2020. But shit happens. I think maybe you shouldn't be bitter if the stuff happens. Life happens. You move past certain people, you move past certain things. And then you grow and you learn and you develop. And then someday, one day, the right individual will come along and all this stuff will seem like, your little heart will miss a beat and you probably forget to ask 100 questions that you're supposed to ask. That's just what I believe anyway. I don't know. I could be wrong. On this, recapping on some of the things people posted on my wall. I know a lot of people was into like the credit score. Do you own your own house? Do you have a car? Typical stuff that you want people to have. I mean, I'm not saying a person has to own their house, but I'm just saying you got to be caught up on your bills. You can't come into the relationship just being all strapped out, and then you got somebody else trying to pick up all that weight and all that extra. You got to have, you got to have some stuff going on, and you got to live within your means. You have some people that live way out of their means. They be living way past their budget. You got those that do that as well. So it's a lot of there's a lot of different things that come with this topic. I think we just have to be mindful of what we doing when we dating, honey. I would say, like I said before, my first thing would be is, have you had any STDs? Because that is a big thing, honey. People walk around here with all kinds of disease and nobody knows what they have. And, next thing you go jump off in the bed on date number 2, which I think is very early. But, date number 2, some people's rolling in the hay, just ready to get down because their little hormones are jumping all over the place. That's probably get people in trouble on these dates. They don't ask no questions and in the bed. And then the sex be great and then all the other stuff come later. That's kind of backwards. You can't give up the package right away. That goes for the men too. Don't give it up so easy. I mean, everybody just want to jump in the haystack and just roll around a couple of times. I mean, I'm sure we all want to test the water every once in a while, but I don't know. I don't know if we want to test it to that capacity. I'm gonna have to move myself though for a minute though. I gotta see. I want to see the comments, but my phone is only so big. Hold on. Y'all might not see me for a second. I am here. I gotta scroll to read. Chris said you just need to change your mindset. Chris also said single people. Wait a minute. She just moved my screen. Single people just never was counted. Fred said, right, be truthful. Chris said you need to get a computer. Chris, to hell with you. Chris says, let me go back to my screen. Chris, I don't know what happened. It blew. Something just like blew up in my house. I don't know what it was. Y'all didn't hear it. I heard it and I cut it off. I ain't gonna blow up out the screen, Chris. The computer is freaking brand new. But I will go get another one. I have to now because that one ain't gonna work. And this phone ain't gonna work either. This phone is driving me crazy.
What you talking about?
I was just rambling. I can't read the comments. I'm on my phone. So I had to scroll off the screen, read a couple of comments, and then try to put myself back in the picture.
Girl, okay, let me see.
I read all the Chris when he told me I need to go get a computer.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Frida. Hey, Will. Will said you have to test drive the car before you buy it.
Will Brown.
Your Will.
Well, you should be tired of testing, baby.
Uh-huh.
Your Will. She mean my baby daddy and my ex-husband, y'all, since she just said my will.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Oh.
Okay. That is so true. Got to test drive. Make sure it's good.
Okay, Paul. I like that. Let me inbox you after we get off of here. Let's see. How far did you get?
I read all of Chris. I was on Chris. Hold on.
Okay. Frida said, did someone say, do you believe in God? I dated a guy who didn't. That was a mess. I was going to ask that, Frida, but I never got around to it, asking, because, everybody has that personal relationship with God. But if you are atheist and you tell me you don't believe in God, then that makes me think you the devil or you just believe in the devil. So I think I'm a pass. A girl, no, that kind of shit scared me, Frida. I ain't with that at all.
What religion does matter. You don't want somebody who don't worship God.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Shelley.
I said you don't want somebody who don't believe in. I ain't looking for like somebody who go to church every day, but they gotta have some mindset of religion.
Ooh, Jesus.
I felt that. My chest burned when you drank that.
Girl. But no, I'm not gonna say religion. I'm more into the spiritual side of things because you could be religious about anything. You could be religious about getting you some dick. You can be religious about getting you some money. You can be religious about, just anything. Getting the newest things is coming out. But I'm a spiritual person, so it's a difference. I don't care so much about you being religious or your religion or whatever, but don't come to me if you are trying to conform me to be what you are, because that's not my thing, that's yours. You know what I'm saying? Right, I don't like when people push things on people. Like, you met me like this. If I decide to go that way and I start asking you about it and I'm interested in it, then that's different. But don't come to me trying to force this on me because that's your belief. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No,
it's important that you ask people about that. It is. David said the increase in single status can be attributed to the influence of our new social norms, and these norms come from social media, church, friends, family, and other sources. Yes, and the media.
Yeah.
Because every time you turn the TV on, you looking at, like, especially for our men, the black men, what they consider a bad bitch these days. You know what I'm saying? She have white with long hair, she mixed, or she this or she that. You rarely see them parading that beautiful chocolate, black, dark skinned women, brown skinned women, because we come in all shades, but you rarely see that. They always putting those up on a pedestal. You know what I'm saying? And then when a lot of times when you see them in the media and shit is happening, it ain't a black woman by their side, it's another one. But ones with the black women, you never see them really out in the media. That's just a fact. You really don't.
Yeah.
If you think about it, you don't see that often. So, it is.
Maybe they hide them for a reason. I said maybe they hiding them for a reason.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
They don't fit the script, Mom. They don't fit the script.
That's what I'm saying. It is what it is. To each his own. You like what you like, but I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. Hey, Chris, how you doing with your crazy self? Your baby daddy laughing at you or us.
Well.
I saw your workout video this morning, Will. You're getting it together, brother.
I missed that. I missed that tutorial.
Look, we'll get it together, girl. Frida said, me too. I ain't no angel. Believe in something. I know, Frida, right?
Yeah.
What you telling Chris? Stop it. Orlando said, I'm good at good sex and atheist, but a relationship, no.
Huh?
Orlando, it must be typos. Whether he probably driving and typing or something, I don't know. But he said good sex and atheists, but a relationship, no. I guess they want good sex and a relationship and be an atheist, but they don't want no relationship. I don't know. Okay, here it is. He said, do atheists say, "Oh God," when she has an orgasm? Just wonder. You know what, Orlando?
Man, you going to hell?
I am not.
I think they say
I am
nothing
not.
not related.
Paul said the reason you don't see it is because of whitewashing. Right. That part.
Mhm.
Paul. Yep, Chris said I'm right too. But it is, I mean, if you just look at the TV, you will see it. This is like when them Kardashians be dragging brothers. They drag them. And they just can't get enough of them. But you don't see black women dragging their men through there like that. Dr. Dre going through his shit. His wife ain't black either, dragging his ass. But you just really never see that. But you know, they put us over here and they go grab them. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
David said the sad reality is that more marriages terminate due to church involvement. The churches, why you bringing that up, have broken up a lot of homes. For real. Because, you know, especially when you got the devout Christian or the devout religious person and they taking care of the things at the church more than they taking care of the shit at home. And that causes problems. And then, you know, a lot of times the preacher be showing them extra attention.
Uh-huh.
And the husbands are right there. Yeah. I remember one time I was real young and I used to hear my mom and daddy talk about this. One of my daddy's friends, his wife was all into the church and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And he wasn't a church goer. My daddy's friend wasn't. He wasn't a church goer, but, you know, he took care of his home and stuff or whatever. So this particular day, Sunday, whenever the day was, I don't remember, the preacher came over, the wife done laid out all this food. I mean, my daddy said she had cooked like a bunch of food. She got up and fixed the plates, but she fixed the preacher's plate first. My daddy said,
what?
His friend grabbed that plate and said, he don't pay no damn bills up in here. He might run that shit over there at the church, but he ain't running shit up here. This is my house. You fix my plate first. I don't know what you doing, but you keep on, your ass gonna be going back with him when he leave. Like he play that shit. Oh God. Yeah, they responsible for a lot, David. You're right. He said God didn't give his people religion, he gave a covenant, and relationships are built on a covenant. That's
True that.
Chris said my puppy love did. We know that was. We know who that was. Oh God, here you go. She said, "Tell you, hey, next time I talk to you or hear from you." So she said, "Hey, Chris." But yeah.
Is your ear hurting you while you keep messing with it?
Yeah, just my ear. I told you that the infection ain't cleared up in it yet. I can't hear, and then she had me going outside with nothing in my ear. Yeah, Frida, that is right. But yeah, but why you keep it? I didn't even realize I was doing that.
Yeah, you just snatching it. I'm like, it gotta be ear, because I know it be.
I can't hear. I'm trying to pull it so that like pop it open. Nose ass.
Po child, po baby.
I was like nose ass. But yeah, y'all. So ask these questions. Ask because in the end, you're gonna regret that you didn't. That's all I'm saying about that.
You better ask them. We about to roll up on this hour, y'all. She must have made you a toxic drink.
No, I made it, but it's in the right glass. But I should have poured some out because it's like really strong. But you know, Hennessy's strong. But
Ooh, I don't like Hennessy.
I don't know. So, what would be a question you would ask, and he didn't give you the answer you was looking for that would be a deal breaker for you?
The deal breaker.
I
don't know.
I got one.
What's yours?
If I ask him if he gay and he said, well, I tried it once, but I didn't like it and I knew I wasn't gay after he fucked me or I fucked him, then I'm good on that.
Well, I would hope nobody. I would hope that'd be everybody's deal breaker.
That's the deal breaker. No. Because, a lot of women date dudes knowing that they deal with men too now. Do you see that show? But a lot of women do. They doing that now. They call it fluid.
Yeah, I think for me, it would be like if a man has kids. When I say kids, I mean like 15, 16, 17 ages. And then if I ask like, so how was your relationship with your baby mothers? And they say something like, oh, she was a whole bitch or she was an idiot. That would turn me probably off. Because some men like to bash the exes, and I think that's just not good. Like, I think that's terrible.
I had was dating a dude like that one time, and he went to say something about. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I said, don't do that. I said, because at one point she was everything, and I said, and I also told him, I said, no. I said, you're getting your karma because when you had that baby with that woman, you was with a good woman and you cheated on her. So this is what you're getting for your payback. So don't talk about it now. She was losing what you had that was good. So why are you talking about it now? I just shut it down because I didn't want to hear that shit. Yeah. But anywho, David said too many women revere pastors because they're being validated by the church, not realizing that the pastors placate women for the purpose of exploiting them for their benefit financially and otherwise. Amen. The church said amen. And for y'all,
don't speak too much. These pastors boiling. These pastors get mad, honey. They watch this podcast and they be mad.
But some agree too.
Mm-hmm.
Some agree. The ones that's doing the right thing, the ones that agree.
They get in their feelings.
Well, too bad. Paul said, if I asked him if he liked animals and he said no, I'd be like, fuck off. Well, Paul, you tell me fuck off. It's not that I don't like animals. I ain't going to nobody's house to take out because I'm allergic.
She don't like animals. She don't like them near her. She sneezes. They make her itch and sneeze.
And they bring on asthma attacks, depending on what it is. I can't do animals. Orlando said, I was just thinking that Paul said, hey, I'm going to tell you as a gay man, if you do it once, you would do it again. I don't give a shit what they say. They just in the damn closet trying to have their cake and eat it too. Paul, you better say it for the people in the back because I believe that. Oh, that rhymed, didn't it? Yeah. I'm telling you. I ain't lying about that now. I'm telling you because let me hush before I get.
There's a lot of people talking with their spirits, honey, their flesh.
Listen, I see a whole bunch of them every day that don't think nobody think they little secret safe. It's safe with me because I ain't gonna say nothing, but I know who it is.
Yes.
And they be trying to talk to you sometimes. I be like, bro, like you get more dick than I do. No, I'm good. Nah. No, I ain't gonna be able to do it. Orlando said a guy trying to justify why he hit a woman should be a deal breaker. That too, Orlando. I agree with that. I just think there's no justification for that. I could see a man grabbing her hands and keep her from hitting him, but for him to just draw back and punch her or hit her or whatever, nah, that ain't cool. Frida said, I want someone who's going to be ready and prepared to retire when I'm ready in the next 12 years. I want to travel together. Yep. I want to travel now, Frida. I ain't waiting on nobody to take me nowhere. If I go, I'm taking myself. If you don't want to go, then I'll see you when I get back. If I see you when I get back. And I'm gone.
Don't make nobody hold you up from what
I'm not, don't. I mean, I know that's what you want, but don't limit yourself to that because you're in a position to take yourself where you want to go now anyway. So don't wait. Of course, it's better when you can travel with somebody and enjoy that time, but don't wait for somebody to do it. Don't do it just because guess what? You sit around waiting, you're going to let all that time pass you by and you've missed a whole lot of stuff that could have been good for you that you might have found when you got where you was going. So don't do that.
Don't do it, girl. Preach.
David said a deal breaker for him is a deal breaker for me was a case when I started dating a woman who had to go to court for shooting her ex. Well, what'd he do to
Well, that it doesn't matter.
her? Look, look, well, what did he do to her? I mean, he could have been beating her. She could have been, it could have been self-defense. That's what I'm saying. These are questions you got to ask. Is she just mad and can't control her temper?
Yeah.
Do it?
Like,
That's different. Yeah.
women.
Paul said, I got an inhaler and a Zyrtec. Take that every day, Paul. Every day. Sophia said, preach, Paul. He said, a man trying to justify why his kids are not in his life should be a deal breaker. Yeah, and you know what I hate? I'm gonna tell you what I hate when a man say, and you know, if I ask, I say, well, how's your relationship with your kids? Well, I don't see them that much because you know the mom this. Well, that could be true, but that's why they got a court system for you to put if it's a younger child, for you to put that shit into place. So
Emotion, yeah.
your child, you have visitation and you spend time with your child and you create that bond with your child. Don't blame it on the other parent because she don't want you to see the child. Not, they got courts for that. And to me, that's just an easy way out. You know what I'm saying? Put it out for her why you can't see. Because guess what? While you worrying about how the mama is, your child is suffering because of the absence of you.
The father, right?
The mother or the father, the absence of you is going to affect that child eventually. So you need to step your game up and quit blaming somebody else for what you're not doing, especially if you out here doing everything else you want to do. What is it going to kill you to spend time with that child? If that child is old enough to have a phone, you get that child a phone. Y'all communicate. Even if he don't tell his mama, but he should. I'm talking to my daddy, or tell you the daddy, I'm talking to my mother. Like, don't do that. Don't make the kid a pawn in what you and the ex got going on. That's just wrong. Don't do that. Okay. All right, Frida. Oh yeah, she said go girl. Whenever I can get up and go, I'll go.
She sure do. She be in the wind.
David said, I can't understand. I don't know which way this wig go, y'all. I'm not confused. He said, I can't understand why Black people glamorize the whole gay thing. Like, damn, don't we have enough problems? It's not glamorizing, David. To me, it's a person being comfortable in their own skin, being comfortable enough to express who they are. Because it's not for me, you, or anybody else
to judge somebody.
To pick what a person decides when they decide who they are and who they want to be. You know, we're supposed to love everybody. And just because you like one thing and I don't, doesn't make it right or wrong in my eyes. But, you know, that's to each his own, too. Frida said, bang, bang, baby. You so crazy.
That's what you do, honey. If you like flipping, tossing salads, flip them. Make sure you're flipping them good.
Okay. I ain't tossing no salad. I know that. Paul said, actually, the biggest motherfucking deal breaker is if you ask someone if they support Trump and they say yes, Lord. I ain't even gonna get started on that one. We had to talk on a different time because, honey, ooh, child. Okay, y'all, we're gonna wrap this on up. David said it was self-defense, but if you shoot a brother once, hell, you may do it again, as far as I'm concerned. And she's gonna have a flashback on my narrow ass. It might have been whatever it was. Okay. At the time, we have a choice. Did she kill him? I want to ask you that. Did she kill him?
Is he alive? You know what? There was a girl when I was in jail. She ordered some ants and threw it on her baby daddy mama. Ordered them off of the internet and threw the ants on the lady.
Ants.
Ordered ants, not a little pack of ants, a lot of ants, and threw it on the lady when she opened it. Red ants.
It red. No, I'm asking because I'm like extremely allergic to fire ants. That would have killed me dead.
Yes, I'm saying she threw a bunch of ants and they arrested her because the lady called the cops. She threw the ants on the lady when she opened the door.
And see, that's another thing too, ladies. I'm just saying. When your man out here cheating on you, why you mad at the other woman? Your man know he got you at home. Don't be out here arguing with no woman. Don't be out here trying to fight no woman. And that's for the young people that's watching too. Don't be out here beefing with no chick about no dude. Because guess what? If she beefing with you, it's because he telling her some shit that he promising her some things and lying to you. So don't be mad at the other woman because your man know that he got you at home. That's the one that's disrespecting you.
Exactly. Don't belittle yourself.
Go ahead.
Don't make yourself look stupid.
Yeah,
Don't
don't
make
making yourself look bad
stupid.
behind no dude. There's plenty of men out here that's willing to treat you right. Let him take his ass on with that dusty ass girl, woman, or whoever it is, and be done with it. I'm just
Why they
saying.
gotta be dusty though? Why they gotta be dusty though?
Cause she dusty.
Why they gotta be dusty though?
What she say on the hill? She is dusty. I'm
Dusty.
changing. She ain't kind and she ugly.
She dusty. Why they gotta be dusty though?
Oh God. Frida said I'm too old for that kid stuff. I'm like Shelly. I ain't raising no more damn kids. Me either. I'm good on that.
I got one that just made the cut, y'all. Barely made the cut.
Thank you, Orlando. He said, I sure got some pretty teeth.
Don't she don't? She has a pretty little smile, little ugly self.
Now she always hating. I'm
think
waiting on
she's
her to get
beautiful.
them veneers she wants so she can be looking like Bucky.
Look,
He said she shot him between the eyes. She meant to kill him. What he do?
He must have did something to her, baby.
It's something. It was more than self-defense if she tried to shoot him between the eyes. But
Yeah.
you know, when you get somebody that can make you that angry and take you to that height and that level, you need to stay away from them.
You need to leave. Just leave.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause Vonda get me like that every day. I be want to shoot her.
Because I want to be able to go eat Longhorn and I want to be able to go do the shit I want to do. I can't be going to jail for that kind of shit.
There's some life to live.
David said she was not gonna get the chance to get mad at me. She's too good. She's too good of a damn shot. I'm a pretty good shot myself too. That's why I don't let people ruffle my feathers. I go about my day. Okay.
Life is too short to be behind bars over some foolishness.
It is, but you know, people when we talk about this all the time. When you got people that can really push your buttons, stay away from them people because shit can go from 0 to 10,000 in a split second, and you could be here 1 second and go on the next because somebody just done got that mad or that pissed off or that angry. Let that shit go and go on and keep your sanity and keep your freedom. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But damn, that's hard right there. But anywho. Well, y'all, we have come upon our hour and 12 minutes. Shelly got to have a snack, but I'm going to read Paul's real quick, and we're going to go on and get off this live. Paul said, David said, don't deal with damaged goods. Yeah. Paul said about the gay, hold on. Paul said about the gay thing, it's not glamorizing it because it is not glamorous at all. It's us being who we are, loving who we want, and people saying things like that is no different than people making racist remarks. All we're doing is trying to live our lives in the pursuit of happiness, just like everyone else. Leave us be. I agree with that, Paul. I think everybody should love who they want to love. I'm off that.
Completely agree with you, Paul.
Yeah, you know, you can't. That's people's problem. They always worried about what somebody else is doing, and if you are not in that person's life and you're not helping that person and you ain't doing this or that for that person's life is that person's life. Let them live their life the way they want to live their life. And if they happy, and you know what I always say, if you like it, I love it. Do you live your best life? It don't matter what it is, as long as you ain't hurting nobody and you know out here being grimy, doing people dirty and shit. Live your best life. You know what I'm saying? And that's just it. And the world would be a better place if people learn how to mind their own damn business. But yeah, Orlando said, I know that's right, V. I still don't know why her husband was mad at me. I didn't break their vows. Right. She broke the vows if she cheated with you. That's true. And you know, people really get mad. They want to kill, but you know, a person can get you killed. You know, easy.
Over something so stupid.
Over love or infatuation or whatever the case may be. People will kill you. Like, and I don't play about that when somebody say, if you do this, or
I'm gonna kill you.
If I can't have you, I'll kill you first. So if bye. I had a couple people tell me that, and guess what? To this day, I don't know where they at. Because I ain't got time for that.
I had a couple people tell me that and tried. So
it's just like, you know, you have people like, if them girls didn't depend on you, or if this or that. Well, why are you thinking like that? Because I don't even fool with you like that for one. So why would you want somebody else to miss all of this? Like, I don't understand.
You're a whole fool. You're a
I
whole
don't
fool.
understand. But yeah. But anyway, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and get off this live. We love you guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, Naughty Nice 22. What's today? Thursday. Oh, what's today?
Thursday.
Oh, damn, this week went by quick. Well,
Mars
we'll
Friday.
see y'all on Monday.
Yeah, and
Remember?
also everybody, I will be in Conyers at Nana's Chicken and Waffles. She's opening back her restaurant. I'll be live there broadcasting Saturday from 12 to 2 with the owner. She is going to be on OWN TV. I'm running her interview out there. So if you want to come through, if you want to meet me, that's where I'll be Saturday from 12 to 2. Nana's
Wear your
Chicken and
mask.
Waffles. And where you may, of course, and Nana's Chicken and Waffles, feel free to be there. And
Good night, Tina. Gerald said, do you have any other men in your life? Yeah, somebody said that, or women in your life. But you know, Gerald, a lot of times people lie about that too. So
that's the first
you
lie
know.
too. That's
Well,
the
that's
first
the
one.
gossip. What you say, Shelly? I do, but it's complicated.
Yeah, it's a complicated situation.
You know, when you see the relationship status of people on Facebook, when they say it's complicated, it ain't complicated. You making it complicated. That means you want to have your cake and eat it too. Just be straight up, be real with it.
We fighting over the house. We
that's what
fighting over the
complicated
car.
means.
We fighting over something. Well, that's what we be saying. We fighting over something. Something always be fighting over.
Girl, my ex used to tell people when he was cheating, he say, you know this, I got a woman, but she crazy as hell. And she just lying on me, y'all, like, what I do?
Yeah.
I don't bother you. Like,
well, I gotta be a whole nut.
I gotta be crazy. And you out here making me look stupid. Like, no, we're not about to do that.
Yeah, y'all, man.
Things you can look back on and laugh.
And be like, what? Did I do that for real though? I tell you.
Gerald, I saw you today. I humped my horn. He said, damn, y'all know what y'all talking about. But yeah, but you know, people do that though. But why the woman that you want to cheat with, you what's the word I'm looking for? You throwing salt on the woman you got at home that don't know what you're doing and probably don't even bother your ass, but just to make you look good in the other woman's eyes. If you're a real G and you're a real player, you don't need to do all that. You just go out.
You gotta do all that, baby.
You just spit it out and say, well, look, I got a woman at home, but this is what I'm doing, or blah, 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 and go about your day. You ain't even got to say nothing else. Either she gonna accept it or she ain't. Period.
Facts. Period.
I'm telling you, that's it.
Period. Yeah.
Honey.
And unnecessary lies, y'all. Just tell the truth. These people don't care. These people don't care. If they're gonna give you the coochie, they're gonna give it to you. You ain't gotta tell them no lie.
You better say it again.
I'm trying to tell y'all, y'all don't know. Y'all be lying on yourselves for no reason. The average
just be lying. Yeah. What our friend say, he said, that night he said, if he cheating or he messing around on his woman, and he goes somewhere and he see the chick he cheating with, and she approached him when he was his woman, he said, me and my girl swinging on her ass.
I know that's right.
He said, we're going to whoop her ass because she know better.
You know, to be in the inconvenience. I'm telling you, men, women, y'all don't got to lie. Not nowadays. People don't give a shit no more.
Easier said than done. Well, you know what? I'd rather you, what's it saying? I'd rather you hurt me with the truth than kill me with a lie or some shit like that. Tell me the truth. Just let me decide whether or not I want to deal with that bullshit or not. Decide whether or not I want us to try to work on it to make it better so you don't feel like you got to go cheat, or I don't feel like I want to go cheat, or all that type of shit like that, or just cut ties. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Most people do that because they don't want to lose the person they with, or they don't want the person, or they don't want nobody else to have them. You know what I'm saying? And that's unfair to the other person. If you want to be out here and doing all this extra shit, just say that's what you want to do. It's really simple to say. Even if feelings are involved, you're like, look, you know, I think this took its course or whatever. You know, I love you or whatever the case may be, but I'm not happy and I just want to do other shit. It's that simple. Now, I've told people that I've been with, listen, I'm not happy. This is what I'm going to do. If you decide to stay, that's on you. But I'm going to do me. And I'll leave it at that. If you decide to stay, that's on you. But I'm not going, if I want to go out with somebody, I'm going to go out with them. or whatever the case may be. Listen, I ain't got time to be playing with nobody. Listen, I'm telling you, just like I just said, if you deal with it, if you want to deal with it and you decide you want to stay, then this is what you're going to have to deal with. And at that point, it's not on me. It's on you to decide.
It's on you.
I ain't got time to be fooling with her bullshit. I'm going on about my day and leave me alone.
But I'm telling y'all, I'm telling you people, if you don't take no advice from me, I'm telling you right now, you can walk up to a woman you meet in a restaurant, tell her you are married, and tell her I just want to fuck you. That little honesty and that little moment of second, her brain gonna go bing, and she gonna go, okay. And you ain't got to tell her no stories. I'm trying to tell you the easiest thing in the world.
But you know, Shirley, a lot of times it's fucked up, but that's a turn on to some women. Like
I'm trying to tell you. You don't got to do all that stuff out here doing.
And they thinking in their mind, shit, if I got this, I could take him from her. But guess what? When he get with you, it's going to be the next one to take him from you the same way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, how you get somebody is how you lose them.
And let me tell you something. Ain't nobody taking nothing from me. I'm going to give them to you. I'm going to hand them right on to you.
Okay.
Because best believe if you out there doing it, I probably already know.
Listen, you can't take nothing from me. Listen, you can't take nothing from me that I ain't willing to
give. Giving you, baby.
Okay. Sophia said, eat the cake and the icing too, or whatever they say. Yeah. Gerald said, that's what people look like when they get caught. Deer in the headlights. Yeah, you're right. I've been told that at one point in time in life. Some niggas will agree to that shit because they love that woman and she knows it. No, it's because, Gerald, when that happens, when a woman tell a man that, Lando said, why you holding your shoulder like that? She's sleepy. She like a little kid when she gets sleepy.
Man. I'm like, y'all, I'm like dwindling down. I'm so sleepy. I've been working, y'all. I've been working from 6 to 7:30. I worked from 6 o'clock to 7:30 this morning. I've been doing 13, 14 hours. I'm stupid tired.
She doing it just for me, y'all, to go with me on my birthday. Ain't that sweet?
Yeah,
that's mighty black of her, ain't it?
I'm exhausted. I'm like, this is my coach. This is my hug me position, y'all. This is how I hug myself at night. I'm sleeping.
She do. She gets sleepy. Them damn glasses start to fall out. She switch out glasses. It's over.
I'm trying to tell y'all I'm tired.
But let me answer Gerald right quick. So, Gerald, when a woman tells a man that, she's fed up. She done had enough of y'all shit. And she good. She like, you know what? This how you want to be. This how we're going to play this. And she go on about her business. But the thing with that is, it's a catch-22. When you wanted your cake and you wanted to eat it too, you can't handle it when she does it. Y'all never can. Because if y'all could handle the shit that y'all dish out to a woman, y'all be some bad mother suckers. I'm trying to tell you. But women can endure so much and take y'all ass back after whatever y'all do. Y'all done drug us, done did all type of shit y'all done, and we'll take y'all back. But if we make one mistake and fuck one man outside of you, it's a wrap. You act like the whole world done ended. Y'all about to go into cardiac arrest, all types of shit. But y'all don't fuck 10, 20 females outside of that, but she could do it one time, and it's like the world done ended.
You gave my pussy. You gave my pussy to somebody else.
How could you do that? How could you do that to me? I look the same way you did it, and it felt good. I'm just saying.
That's how they say it.
I better get out because I done got to drinking this little Hennessy, and I got to talking too much, so I'm going to go ahead and
yeah, look, she
started my birthday celebration early.
Yes, y'all. Right. Turn up one for Vaughn, y'all. Take a drink for a Sunday, November 22nd, baby. It's going down in Puerto Rico.
Going down. Where are we going?
Mexico.
Look, she said I got on the wrong damn plane.
Well, we going to Mexico.
Look, I almost did that one time. I was so exhausted because I had been working. I was on the plane here, plane there, just working. Girl, I got up and I was like, I wasn't even supposed to change planes, but I got out and I started seeing people in all these hijabs and longer, and I was like, something, Abu Dhabi, Dubai. I was like, wait a minute. I'm gonna be out of the country. I was like, oh, let me run. Y'all had to run back all the way around the airport to catch up. I was so exhausted. I was just tired. I think what happened was, hey, Renee, I think I had woke up like when we landed, and I was just, you just get confused when you just wake up, and I was already tired. Girl, I was about to be on a plane to Dubai.
Dubai. Your head
which is where we're going to, y'all. We're going to Dubai next year.
Yes, yes, yes.
Dubai and Africa. We're going to those places next year.
Africa is going down. I'm going to meet my husband in Africa.
What me, my African king.
I'm going to meet my African
Woman,
king.
queen. You
I
heard me?
want him to be as dark as blackberry juice. I want him to be dark as blackberry juice. That
The
is what
only
I'm
way you would
looking
be able
for.
to see him is if Shelly is on his arm, because he would be too dark to see, and she is very,
I,
very.
yeah, I know, right? I want to just see his teeth. I want to only see his teeth. Only his teeth. It's going to be absolutely magnificent. You cannot understand how I'm going to feel about this person.
You
when I
know
meet
what?
him. It's going to be phenomenal.
Hey, girl, we be watching too many African movies, y'all. We watch African movies all the time. I love African movies.
I'm learning my dialect for when I go to Africa.
You know, you remember my friend, my really, really, really good friend Felix. I would call him and he wouldn't know who he was talking to because you know he's Nigerian.
Mm-hmm.
So I would call him and I'd be talking to him. He'd be like, "Who is this?" I said, "Who is this? Who do you want it to be? I have been looking for you over and over and over and over again, and you have not answered my calls. What is going on with you?" And then he was like, "Who is this?" I said, "How is referring?" He said, "Oh my God, you sound just like my African tongue." I'm dying. Jonathan, yeah, you're right. I can't or couldn't. It's the point that you let another man inside you, and he mad because he thinks that you're doing all kind of shit and making your sex sounds that you normally do with him. Hell no, I can't take. Well, what about y'all, Gerald? When y'all going down on her, whispering sweet nothings, licking her ass, and all kinds of shit that y'all do to us, and then we think about you doing it to another woman. That shit don't sit well either.
Mm-hmm.
Like it don't.
Tell her sweet for nuts while her coochie smell like flowers and blueberries.
In the African bliss. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he done put up all these mad faces. Gerald, what you mad for?
What you mad for, Gerald? Don't
Something pissed him off.
mean your feelings. We giving the coochie away too.
No, but for real though, men think like you. This is like you. They buy you something, right? And you find out they bought somebody else something, but then they tell you, well, after they keep lying about getting whatever they bought for the other woman, then they'll tell you, well, you know how much that shit costs I got you, so it justifies you buying another one. You bought me something more expensive. Like, dude, are you serious right now? Like, no, girl.
You took from my house.
Give me some problems. Hey, I can't remember which way it goes.
You crazy? Mm-mm.
Renee said, "Oh Lord, not flowers and blueberries."
Flowers and blueberries, girl. That's when you got the stank coochie on you, and it smell like flowers and blueberries.
Oh my God, y'all! Look, Gerald said we crazy. I was about to say that about y'all, Gerald. Y'all crazy, men, crazy for real, for real.
You know it's crazy. We don't want the dingling everywhere you come back and give us a trichomosis infection, some bacteria that we ain't have.
The lovebird don't want community dick. I don't want it. If you want to spread it out all in the community, give it to everybody who's looking at it and asking for it, you keep that shit over there because I don't want it. Okay?
No, right?
No.
Miss me with it.
And you know, I said that the other day. I said, if you don't get your ass away from me with all that community dick you got going on you, I'm liable to start throwing shit or shoot at you. Get away from me. Leave me alone. Like for real, for real.
Just spreading the damn
What you mean community dick? I you know, they get to start, I ain't done this, I ain't done that. If you don't get out my damn face.
Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Y'all, men and women are like, we all of us crazy if you ask me.
Listen, the human experience is something serious, y'all.
Y'all know the more drink,
okay, there it goes.
The more Vonda drink that Hennessy, the more she gonna giggle and laugh. Y'all don't know it yet. Y'all finna see her. Look at she turning colors. The little nose is pink. She just is smiling and grinning.
It's okay. It's okay. It's all right.
She got the giggling and chuckling. Y'all don't know how she act, y'all.
Paul said, it's hard to find real people. I own a candle company. Ravonna and Shelly messaged me when this finishes so I could send y'all a free candle. Oh, thank you, Paul. Thank you, I love candles. I got them all over my house. I love candles. I'm about to call my brother and get some Hennessy and ginger ale, Renee. Call my brother, get him out the house so me and him could go have a drink and start my because his birthday next month. So he's a Capricorn like this one right here. Get on my
Vonda
last
had me
damn
down.
nerve.
Let me tell you, Vonda had me do. I put in time for her this week working on this trip, y'all. I got us front row services to everything we doing. I got us getting on. We ain't even got to go past security. We bypassing everybody because my stats, y'all. And I got her turning up one for the team. I got her the best hotel in Cancun.
But y'all know that's because she get light skin privileges.
Whatever.
And she Donald Trump's little cousin. I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm
But
joking.
we gonna be lining it up, y'all. The birthday girl is partying all from today all the way to damn next week.
Listen, I started last week or the week before. I don't like Patron like that, Paul. It's like Patron to me tastes like moonshine. I don't like it. Yeah, Renee.
She
I'm
like wine, though. She like wine. Y'all can send us some wine.
Yeah, I love wine, y'all. Y'all can send me some wine. Girls, y'all so funny. I'm gonna keep following y'all because y'all talk about real topics. I'm gonna finish watching the game. Good night. Happy birthday. Dean, girl. You know I got called Dean.
Thank you, Gerald.
Thank you, Rick. We're gonna overdo it for sure. We're gonna overdo it.
Yes, baby. We finna turn up in Cancun.
She is a friend, Renee. She get on my last nerve, but I love her to death. She gets on my nerves. Y'all can see it sometimes before we even start the live. We be fussing. And she said, "We're live. We're live." I'm like, so.
She done told me she gonna shoot me before the broadcast. She done told me she gonna sing me before the broadcast.
Yeah, we're gonna have so much fun. We're gonna broadcast where we're going. Where we're going, and we're gonna have a blast.
We really are. We finna shut Cancun all the way.
Why do you we keep going to the wrong place? That's not where we're going.
We are going to Cancun. No, we're not.
No, we're not. You don't put us in Puerto Rico. You don't put us in
Y'all, I'm little fumes here. I'm tired.
Good thing one of us got some sense left this evening.
Good thing one of us got the wrong way. How about that? You better be glad you got that in your pocket. Did it come through? Did you get it today? Did I send it?
I don't know. I didn't check. I wasn't home. I was gone. Paul said, "Oh, I just thought of the perfect question for a first date. Ask them if they love themselves. If they get uncomfortable, that means no. So how the hell are they going to be able to love you?" That's a great question, Paul. That's a great question. Because if you can't love yourself, you can't love nobody else. Period. That's fact. Mm-hmm.
Well, y'all, I gotta go wash my cuckoo and I gotta go to bed. I'm at the end of this live. Fuck on. Because I'm so sleepy. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm so tired.
I'm gonna call my brother and we finna go get some more drinks.
So this is Shelly Live and Be Love Bird. Y'all loving life and loving what we do. I loving y'all. Fun to play the song.
Well, we'll see you guys on Monday.
Night.
Stop being phony.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're now tuned into Naughty or Nice. Let's go.
Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal.
Shelly
Me don't want no fake love,
and
me
Be
only
Love
want the
Bird.
real deal.
Have you ever met a sister with her shit together? Maintaining, never complaining, trying to make shit better. She's got a real good life with the right frame of mind. She's the real deal, baby, and she know how to grind. On the job or in the bedroom, baby, the truth. And with her by your side, homeboy, you can't lose. Just slip on the dress and go to work like a pro. Then bring that ass home and drop it down to the floor. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's a lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's the lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets.
Shelly Live and Be Love Bird.
Shelly Live and Be Love Bird.
Shelly Live and Be Love Bird. Shelly Live and Be Love Bird.
Shelly Live and Be Love Bird.
Shelly Live and Be Love.
Did you end?
Now it is. It played the song twice. I hope she reserved the right place too, Renee. But good night, y'all. We love y'all.
I did.